Hello, hi friends. A happy Isur Chag. Isur Chag is the day after the holiday. Last night we officially finished Passover. Passover concluded last night with the feast for Mashiach. It was an incredible, joyous experience in our home and with our family, and I hope all you guys had the same similar experience. The seventh day of Passover has a very strong energy. The seventh day of Passover. The eighth day is a continuation of that energy, which specifically is the energy of Mashiach, as we did in our last live with Yehudis and I, describing a little bit about what it is. So we had an incredible time. The incredible holiday of Passover is now over, and we're back to day-to-day life. We resume back to day-to-day life. And there are many communities that have a custom, and that's what I want to discuss today. Many communities have a custom to bake something called the SHLISSEL CHALLAH. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to give a full overview on that. And also, it's an incredible time. I think everyone should take a little bit of a lesson, and maybe if you have time today, do it yourselves, because it's a beautiful custom, and I think it's a great thing. So the idea is baking challah. So typically, there's challahs that are baked for Shabbos. In our home, my wife Yehudis bakes challah every single week for Shabbos, and many of you probably received some of those challahs with our rounds. If you haven't, reach out to us and we'll make sure you get one. But the idea is that we bake challah in honor of Shabbos. We bake the challah in honor of the Shabbat. Now, there's a special mitzvah. The mitzvah is that after you put the dough together, the dough needs to be of the 5 grains: wheat, barley, oats, rye, and spelt. Those 5 grains. When you have the dough made, the first thing you do before you start braiding is you do a special blessing, hafrashat challah, which means you take a ball of the dough and you make a very special bracha. And I'm going to post a link about this. Why do we do this? Why do we take a very special? Before I say why, the end is we take a piece off, we make a special blessing. It's a time to pray. It's a time that women can pray, or man, whoever's doing it, but typically it's a woman mitzvah. You take it, you wrap it in aluminum foil, and you burn it. You're not supposed to eat it. What are the origins of this? So it says in Numbers, in the 4th book of the 5 books of Moses, it says that there is a commandment that Reishis Arisosechem Taviu Truma Hashem, that from the first of your doughs you must give to God. You have to give it to the Kohen. You have to give it to the Kohen. And the Kohen at the time where the temple was standing didn't have any properties, didn't have any businesses. Their family's whole job was to serve God in the temple. So it was incumbent upon the community to support the Kohen. So till today, every single Jewish kosher bakery, they do the same thing, and they do the special mitzvah. The special mitzvah of what's separating from the dough. And when they do that, it's a special time to pray. So that's why we do it. And on the week after any of the major holidays, which is Passover, Shavuot, which is in about 6 weeks from now, Passover, Shavuot, and Sukkot. The Shabbat right after that, there is a special holiday, a custom that when you make this challah, you don't make a regular challah. Typically, the challah is round. You braid it 5, 6, 5, however you braid your challah. There's a special blessing, a special custom called the SHLISSEL challah. SHLISSEL challah. If any of you speak Yiddish, you know SHLISSEL means this. SHLISSEL means a key. Key. That is what a SHLISSEL challah is. The key challah. What the heck's going on? What's going on over here? Key challah. What's going on? So the custom, I don't know when it originated. I got to do a little more research on when it originated, but the custom's like this. On Passover, we know on Rosh Hashanah, what are we blessed with? We're blessed with sustenance for the year. On Passover, is God grants the Jewish people and humanity with the blessing of grain on Passover. So this is on Passover, but in every major holiday, the Shabbat afterwards, they make a challah that's called the key challah. What does it mean, a key challah? It's either shaped as a key, so literally you have like it comes out like this, and the challah goes like this with a round on the other side, or some people have the custom to take an actual key actual key and you put it in the challah, you wrap it in aluminum foil, whatever. These are called SHLISSEL challahs. What are we trying to do? In my house growing up in Montreal, Canada, my mother would stick the key in. But you have the customs to also make it the shape. Doesn't matter. What we're trying to do is, it's a segula. Segula means it's a spiritual vessel, an additional spiritual vessel for the blessing of sustenance, the blessing of livelihood. So we're doing it right now in the house. They're doing it right now. They're baking the challah right now. Now it's rising. Soon they're going to do the blessing and then they're going to shape it. Hopefully we'll post a picture of what it looks like. And that is a point of the SHLISSEL challah, that it comes after a major holiday. And every week we're supposed to do challah, but especially the weeks after the holiday. You bake the challah, you bake it in the shape of a key, and that is supposed to be a segula, a vessel for spiritual blessings, for sustenance, for livelihood. Now, if you think for a second, how many people today need livelihood? Today with what's going on in the world, people lost their jobs, people are furloughed, people, they're it's not good. So it's a good time now to do this mitzvah. Take the flour out of the pantry, take the water, take the yeast, take the eggs, make like this, mix it up, take a blessing, shape it like a key. It's good brachas. Some things we don't understand, it's spiritual. So that's a beautiful custom that most communities have. Around the world, communities have this. We're doing it here. I encourage you all to take a look at it, see if you like it. And other than that, I want to bless everybody with a lot of sustenance. Now, we think sustenance is only physical. We have to eat, our body. But as we all know, our body is only one component of who we are. There is a body and a soul. We are a soul just as we are the body. And the soul needs to be fed. So I want to wish you not only sustenance in the body, sustenance with the soul. How do you feed your soul? Challah doesn't feed your soul. Chicken soup maybe. Also not. Challah doesn't feed your soul. What feeds your soul is good deeds, is studying Torah, is connecting to God. Then your soul feels content. And your soul feels good. Open up a book, go online, read something, feed yourself physically, feed yourself spiritually, and God's going to shower you guys with blessings, with the huge vessels you will create. It's our job to create the vessels of blessing, and it's God's job to fill those vessels. Other than that, we're good to go. I want to wish you all a Shabbat Shalom, a beautiful Shabbat, a happy Isur Chag. And I hope you guys had a beautiful Passover, and we're going to see you, God willing, next week. Elizabeth, yes, I will have Yehudis post more details about this. I think it's the regular recipe for the challah, but I think it's just a different shape. But I'll let you know. All the best, guys. Have a happy Shabbat and a very, very good weekend, and we'll catch you on the other side. All the best.